a mere daughter of a coroner, used to threaten me.
My life is a pawn in a brutal dating sim. No flowers here, only blood and death. The poison feels too real. I must learn the rules fast or end up in a graveyard. Before the poison can even finish me off, the scene shifts, and I'm suddenly dragged into a grim, ancient courtroom. I'm confused, disoriented, and apparently, I'm now the main suspect in a murder case. The man on the bench, Magistrate Wang, looks at me like I'm a piece of trash he's ready to incinerate. He's accusing me of killing my own father, old Shen. The crowd is already calling for my head, and I don't even know where I am.
Order! Order!
Executed? I need out of these chains now. A robotic voice pings I'm bound to a love system. To survive, I must seduce Vice Minister Pei Yi, the man who just watched me die.
My lord, Shen Zhaozhao. She hasn't been possessed, has she?
Win him over? It's either flirt with the Ice Prince or die. Talk about a toxic relationship. Magistrate Wang ordered my death. I felt the blade, then, a reset. The system gave me a second chance, but the pain was far too real.
Honorable Judge, I've been wronged. I'm just a helpless girl. I wouldn't even harm a wildflower. How could I do something so wicked? Survival first. I need to stay alive.
The system's friendly reminder feels more like a threat. If I fail again, there's no more respawning. I'm back in the courtroom, the same angry voices, the same death sentence. This time, I can't just scream. I have to use my head if I want to keep it attached to my shoulders. Using modern forensics, I demand an autopsy. The magistrate refuses, but Pei Yi steps in and gives me a chance. Maybe he's more than just a pretty face.
The living may lie, but the deceased don't. If I'm wrong, you can punish me then. If I'm right, I can definitely help you catch the real killer.
His voice is like ice, but it's the most beautiful thing I've heard all day. Now the pressure is really on. I've only ever dissected a dog in lab class, and now I have to solve a murder case with ancient tools and a crowd of people waiting for me to fail. Time to show them what a 21st century mind can do. I focus on the body. The wounds prove it was a struggle. I point at the lead investigator. His scratches match the victim's final act of defiance.
Look here! Under old Shen's nails, there is soft tissue, meaning that before the end, the killer was scratched. And you happen to have scratches on your wrist. Too much of a coincidence, isn't it?
The investigator pales, his composure crumbling instantly. It's a classic forensic win. I can see the shock on the faces of everyone in the room. They expected a helpless girl, but they got a professional. Now, let's see how the big boss handles this revelation. Pei Yi is one step ahead. He produces a ledger of corruption. He wasn't just observing, he was hunting. Watching the magistrate fall is pure satisfaction.
Enough of this. Ending a witness and pocketing the relief funds. Magistrate Wang, I've been after you for a long time. These are the accounts of your embezzlement. Have a good look.
Pei Yi looks like the powerful official he is. I'm safe, but the real game is only beginning. Magistrate Wang, cornered like a rat, decides to take me as a human shield. He's screaming for a horse, his blade pressed against my throat. I look at Pei Yi, hoping for a hero to rush in and save me. Instead, he just stands there, his expression as cold as a statue, questioning if my life is even worth the effort of negotiation. My heart sinks. This guy really doesn't care if I live or die.
Vice Minister Pei, if you don't want innocent lives ruined, get me a fast horse now.
His words sting. I'm just a pawn to him. To survive, I must become indispensable, not just another body in his files. After the chaos subsides, the system chimes in with a victory notification. Apparently, my understanding nature during the hostage crisis actually boosted Pei Yi's favorability. I get 100 gold coins and a piece of protective armor. I'm celebrating my loot when I notice Pei Yi staring at me again, his suspicion practically radiating off him. He knows something is off about me.
I'm being so understanding. His favorability must have gone up, right?
I must hide the system rewards from him or risk being locked up. I'll play the grieving daughter to keep my secret safe. The system tells me I have to follow Pei Yi to the capital, Shengjing, to continue my mission. I try to play the damsel in distresses card, faking a leg injury to get a ride in his carriage. I put on my best puppy dog eyes and give him a sob story about being a beautiful woman alone on the road. But Pei Yi has a memory like an elephant and a heart like a stone.
I have important business in the capital. I'm taking the Dali Court coroner exam to seek justice for the wronged and find the truth for the people. Oh no, I overacted. He'll never believe me.
Caught red-handed. Again. I really need to work on my acting skills if I'm going to survive this dating game. He just rides off, leaving me in the dust. Fine. If the weak girl act doesn't work, I'll just have to prove that my brain is worth the carriage space. I use pinyin to organize my thoughts, but Pei Yi catches me. I have to explain these symbols before he suspects I'm a spy.
Shen Zhaozhao. Are you looking to lose your paws?
Seeing the vice minister baffled by pinyin is the highlight of my trip. Finally, I have the upper hand. In Luoxian, the locals think I'm a goddess because I entered a hall during a storm. I just wanted a place to sleep, but now I'm an icon.
Yes. At our Luoxian county, we choose a young girl every year to be the celestial maiden to pray for our people. After a strange omen this year, a white-browed master foretold that on a stormy night, the first one to step into this hall would be the destined celestial maiden.
The system immediately pings me, telling me that accepting this role will skyrocket Pei Yi's affection. Well, if being a fake goddess gets me closer to the man and further from the executioner, I'm in. Time to put on a show and hope I don't get struck by actual lightning. Dressing up as a goddess is actually kind of fun, but it leads to a surprisingly deep conversation with Pei Yi. He admits he doesn't believe in clay figures or burning incense, but he respects the hope they give people. For a moment, the cold wall between us thins. He looks at me not as a suspect or a nuisance, but as a person. I think I'm actually starting to see the man behind the vice minister.
Not at all. It's not a god you believe in, but human hearts. Get some sleep. Celestial Maiden.
His voice is soft, almost tender, as he tells me to get some sleep. If I'm not careful, I might forget that this is all just a mission and actually fall for him. But in a world this dangerous, a little bit of genuine connection might be the only thing that keeps me sane. I wake to chaos. Zhang Jiming claims I've ascended, but I'm actually trapped. I can hear Pei Yi's panicked voice searching for me.
Celestial Maiden has reached her true form and ascended to the heavens, protecting Luoxian County for all eternity. Protecting Luoxian County for all eternity.
Locked away for a ritual. Pei Yi, find me before it's too late.
Let's see who dares to touch her.
Pei Yi saved me just in time. This is a survival game now. Thug's gone. It's time for the reveal. Pei Yi is the vice minister, here to end this superstitious nightmare.
You have the right to remain silent, but everything you say can be used against you in court.
I finally got to say the line. Seeing the look on Zhang's face as I drop 21st century legal jargon is pure gold. Who knew being a fake goddess would be so satisfying? Zhang Jiming doesn't even look guilty. He claims he's suffering from a strange illness that only a bloodbath can cure. The audacity of this man, thinking a few worthless lives are a fair trade for his health, makes my modern soul scream for justice.
Every year, I must bathe in a young woman's blood. It cannot be interrupted if I want to be cured.
He built schools and dams, and he thinks that gives him a license to kill? This isn't philanthropy. It's pure, unadulterated madness. I checked his incurable disease. The ritual was all for varicose veins. I can't help but laugh.
It's just minor varicose veins. Soak your feet in hot water, and you'll be fine.
Seeing the holy man crumble when he realizes his grand excuse was just a common ailment is the best medicine I could ask for. Talk about a medical fail. The village wants justice. Zhang Jiming is now a coward, begging for mercy from his own ghosts.
Celestial Maiden, have mercy. Celestial Maiden, please spare me.
He's on his knees now, and for once, the fear in his eyes is real. It's a fitting end for a man who played God with other people's lives. Case closed, but I decide to test Pei Yi by faking a collapse. Seeing him terrified is the fun I needed.
Hold on! Stay with me. I'm getting help right now.
Hook, line, and sinker. His panic is the best reward I've gotten so far, even if he's going to be annoyed once he realizes I'm perfectly fine. My heart armor really did its job. In Shengjing, Pei Yi's jealous admirer, Mu Rongxuan, awaits us.
Xuaner, mind your manners. Shen Zhaozhao once helped me solve cases in Wanian County, and she came to the capital with me. She's headed to Dali Court for the coroner selection.
He's defending me in front of his childhood friend? That's another 20 points for me. But Mu Rongxuan doesn't look like the type to give up without a fight. This capital city is already getting crowded. Pei Yi leaves, and Mu Rongxuan's mask falls. She wants me gone, and she's not being subtle.
Sister, after a long journey, your legs must be stiff. Murong Manor is nearby. You should walk there yourself to air out that poverty stink.
Poverty stink? Wow, she really went there. I'm penniless and alone in a strange city, and now I've got a master manipulator trying to kick me to the curb. Time to show her that this sister has teeth. Wandering the streets, I find an extortion scheme. I can't just walk past a crime scene.
Hubby, you died such a wrongful death. Give me back his life. Pay up. This is all your fault. Oh, hubby, you're gone so tragically. Oh, hubby, this is so unfair.
The rich guy, Jin Yutang, looks completely overwhelmed. These scammers are good, but they haven't met a modern forensic expert yet. Let's see how dead this guy really is. Time for forensic theater. I announce an emergency autopsy on the spot, ready to saw open the skull for the truth.
Your husband's passing is indeed mysterious. Only by opening his skull for evidence can we find the truth.
The corpse jumps up faster than a startled cat. Fraud exposed. The crowd goes wild, and the scammers scramble away. I didn't even have to get my hands dirty to solve this one. Jing Yutang is rich, handsome, and gentle. I wonder if I can switch my system target to him instead.
System. This guy is rich, handsome, and gentle. He seems way better than Pei Yi. Can I change my target for this quest?
Is he a trap?
Your Highness, the Wanian County Magistrate and his aide met a suspicious end. There must be someone else behind it. My investigation was incomplete, and the culprit got away. I am deeply ashamed.
I'm still weighing Jing Yutang's intentions, but the game moves faster than my doubts. While I'm figuring out my next move, my target Pei Yi is already at the palace, reporting to Prince Xiao Jinghong about the county magistrate's death. It seems the plot is thicker than a cheap stew, and someone is pulling strings from the shadows. Pei Yi looks like he's carrying the weight of the world. If he only knew that I'm the biggest variable in his little investigation.
I fear the princess has long since. I deserve punishment for saying that. The princess is highly blessed and surely protected by heaven.
The prince is searching for a girl with a butterfly birthmark. Pei Yi listens intently. A classic trope. Indeed. Pei Yi swears to find the girl. He's serious, but I'm stuck dealing with local mean girls.
Pei Yi swears on my life. I will find the woman with the butterfly birthmark.
A bully maid brings me leftovers. She thinks her mistress owns Pei Yi. She'll learn I'm no damsel in distress.
Miss Shen, I suggest you understand your place. My mistress and Lord Pei were childhood sweethearts, and they will marry sooner or later.
I'll show her my place once I get Pei Yi alone and remind him of what happened in that bamboo grove. Let's see who's getting married then. I finally catch Pei Yi, but as soon as I try to spill the beans about our past encounter, the stupid love system hits me with an anti-spoiler warning. My head feels like it's being squeezed by a giant invisible hand. This game really hates it when I try to skip the grind.
Host, this game has an anti-spoiler mechanism. You cannot reveal anything about the bamboo forest to the lead yet.
The timing couldn't be worse. Pei Yi is looking at me like I've lost my mind, and honestly, I'm starting to agree with him. Mu Rongshuan charges in, clinging to Pei Yi and calling me a seductress. Her audacity is truly impressive.
What are you two doing? Let go of him. Brother Yi. Xuaner's heart hurts so much.
I'm dizzy, I'm nauseous, and now I have to deal with a manipulative princess. If this is a romance game, I want a refund. Mu Rongshuan tries to warn me off, calling me a country girl. I decide to give her a little reality check. I tell her I'm his soulmate and soon-to-be sister-in-law. When she tries to slap me, I catch her hand and deliver a perfect counter-strike. That's for the cold rice, you brat.
If you feel unwell, it's a serious matter. I'll go get a doctor for you. Get a doctor.
She runs off crying, and for the first time since I got here, I actually feel like I'm winning, but the system never lets me rest for long. At the exam, Jing Yutang is nice to me. Pei Yi walks in and looks jealous. The system is a troll, but useful.
Being jealous increases favorability. System. Typical you.
My coroner's sight trial ends. I'm broke, so I'll do this the old-fashioned way. It's just like vet school.
Coroner's site. The free trial has ended. To continue using it, please visit the mall to purchase.
I passed the autopsy. Modern medicine is my superpower, but now I must prove my investigative skills.
Impressive. Congratulations on passing the autopsy exam. The second part of the exam is the scene investigation.
The victim isn't A Xiang. Her hands are too soft for a butcher. I call out the mistake in front of Pei Yi.
Since A Xiang chopped meat daily, she would have calluses at the base of her fingers from holding a knife for a long time. But her calluses are on the side of the middle finger. Furthermore, her arms are the same thickness. That's not what years of knife use looks like. With so many red flags, even if God himself said so, she is still not A Xiang.
Pei Yi is actually impressed by my logic. He asks the million-dollar question. If this isn't A Xiang, then who is she? Pei Yi interrogates Zhu Biao until he talks. A Xiang left, and a different woman returned.
Tell me again. What happened the night of the crime?
The pieces start falling into place. A Xiang had a sister named Zhaozhao, who was sold to a brothel and died recently. That's when A Xiang's personality changed. She didn't come back, she traded places. We need to find Xiaotao's body to confirm the swap.
Boss, Xiang's father is a gambling addict and buried in debt. She has a sister named Xiaotao, who was sold to a brothel by their father. 4 days ago, she already...
At the cemetery, I see a white figure and scream. Pei Yi calmly says it's just someone playing ghost.
What happened? There's really a ghost.
Great, so I'm the only one here who's actually terrified. Pei Yi is way too calm for someone standing in a graveyard at midnight. We find a fresh grave decorated with flowers and a red string bell. It's the same bell found on the victim's ankle. This wasn't built by a ghost, it was built by someone who loved Xiaotao. The truth is buried here, and we're about to dig it up.
That... You'll have to ask A Xiang herself.
If A Xiang is alive, where is she?
When willows sprout, the tops will spin. When willows turn green, The bells will ring when willows are gone.
The shadows in the graveyard finally moved, answering my question about where Aishang was hiding. We crouched in the dark until a white figure appeared, singing a haunting nursery rhyme that made my skin crawl. It was her. Aishang was alive, visiting the grave of her sister Xiaotao. Pei Yi and I didn't waste a second, lunging forward to catch the ghost before she could vanish again.
Dolly Court has been investigating this case for days. Now tell me the truth about what happened. Speak at once.
The chase ended quickly, but the interrogation was just beginning. Pei Yi went into full detective mode, his voice cutting through the night like a blade as he demanded the truth from the terrified woman. I calm her down, and the truth comes out. Axiang was a survivor of a domestic nightmare, not a criminal.
Since marrying that animal Zhu Biao, he beats me every single day. I thought I could just manage to survive this way, until that day.
The tragedy deepened. Her husband treated her family like property to be sold.
Probably didn't know yet, but your father already sold your sister to Zhuxiang Pavilion.
Axiang tried to flee, but her savior turned out to be a human trafficker.
Damn it, Xiang. You don't have anything valuable on you. I'm selling you to a brothel right now. Move!
I watched the struggle, feeling my blood boil. In this game world, a woman's life seems to be worth less than the dirt on these roads. Axiang staged her death using another corpse to finally be free of her pain.
Since the world has no place for me, I will forge my own path.
Her path led her back to her husband, not for reconciliation, but for a final confrontation. She used incense to lure the beast into a trap, forcing a struggle that ended in his demise.
So you finally decided to return. Go get me some food now. Trying to starve me? Move it.
She stood her ground while he attacked. A dangerous game of life and death that she eventually won by using the law's own weight against him. I felt sympathy, but Pei Yi insisted that even a victim must pay for taking a life.
Have been sentenced according to the law. Though Aishang acted with reason, she still committed a violent act. The worst punishment may be spared, but some penalty must be paid.
His rigid rules hurt. He chose the law over the woman crushed by the system.
Not keep crushing them. If the law can't save someone who is on the verge of total collapse, then what good is it anyway?
Our argument escalated until I was screaming at him in the middle of the street. I called him a heartless puppet, a man who valued cold rules over human life, and told him he deserved his loneliness.
Someone as cold-blooded as you, who values laws over humanity, deserves to be alone forever.
I ran into Axiang. She wasn't in prison. She had a job. She told me who really saved her.
Lord Pei helped pay my hefty bail and saved me from prison. Look, he even found me this job selling produce.
My jaw hit the floor. The cold-hearted jerk had actually used his own money to give her a second chance. I had completely misread him. Feeling like a total idiot, I went to find him. Apologizing to Pei Yi was like trying to swallow a cactus, but seeing him look so unaffected by my previous insults made me feel even worse.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have called you heartless. I totally misunderstood you.
With the air cleared, I officially passed the coroner exam, but the celebration was short-lived. Pei Yi dropped a bombshell. Every new official had to undergo a physical exam to record any identifying marks.
Confirmed, Shen Zhaozhao is the coroner of Dolly Court. I passed the coroner exam for Dolly Court.
Panic. My butterfly birthmark links me to that night. If found out, my game is over.
Pei Yi sees my birthmark. He'll remember that night in the bamboo forest, right? Then my cover will be blown.
The prince warned that the girl with the birthmark is tied to deadly royal secrets.
Pei Yi, the woman with the butterfly birthmark, involves royal secrets. Everyone involved must be kept alive.
Before I could figure out a plan, Wu Rongshan decided to sabotage me. She swapped the locker room signs, luring me into the men's area and then bringing a mob to shame me for being indecent.
Guards! Someone is acting indecently here. Seize her immediately!
I stood my ground and exposed the setup. I won't let a petty princess ruin my career.
There's no such law in Great Shang. Besides, I got in based on my own merit. You're a grown man. So what if I saw you? It's not like you lost anything.
I pointed the finger right back at her, and the truth about the swapped signs came out. Wu Rongshan's plan backfired beautifully. Pei Yi arrived to end the chaos, caring only for the order of his court.
Everyone shouting in the street today. We'll have a demerit recorded.
I used the system powder to hide the mark during the exam. The report was clean, leaving Pei Yi confused.
So the girl with the butterfly birthmark isn't her?
Mark hidden, exam passed. I'm now a coroner, and my favor with the boss is rising.
Congrats on passing the Dolly Court assessment and becoming a real coroner. Affection up 3,100 coins earned. Item unlocked. Coroner skill book. Relationship with male lead is heating up. Strike while the iron's hot.
Pei Yi even gave me a gift, a handmade pen with my name carved into it. He tried to act like it was a random gesture, but the look in his eyes told a different story. Maybe this cold-blooded official is starting to catch feelings.
Don't be shy. I know I'm smart and charming, Falling for me is as natural as breathing.
I'm in, but the secret birthmark is still a death sentence.
Pei Yi. Actually, I've liked you for a long time.
The prince's warning about the butterfly girl is like a ghost following me. But tonight, the wine has made me reckless. I'm staring at Pei Yi, and for the first time, I don't care about the game or the survival mission. I just want him to know the truth about how I feel, even if it's the liquor talking. There, I said it. The words are out, and the air between us is suddenly thick enough to cut with a knife. I'm waiting for him to push me away or call me crazy, but he just stands there, looking at me with an intensity that makes my heart skip a beat. Pei Yi confesses he's looking for the girl from the bamboo forest. My blood runs cold, that's me.
But I must confess something to you. Back at Wanyan County, I was once intimate with a woman who had a butterfly birthmark on her chest.
He thinks he doesn't deserve me because of that night, not realizing that I am the very woman he's talking about. I'm trapped in a lie of my own making, and the guilt is starting to weigh more than the secret itself. Waking up to Pei Yi's care is another headache. Does he know how much I remember of his confession?
Awake? Does your head still hurt? Drink some honey water.
I try to play it cool, acting like I've got something on him, but deep down, I'm panicking. If he knows I remember his confession, everything changes. But if he thinks I forgot, I can keep this mask on for just a little longer. The system plays back my drunken rambling. So embarrassing.
Chief, Miss Zhaozhao, it's perfect that you're both here. The queen summons you both to the palace.
I lunged at the virtual screen to stop the playback, probably looking like a lunatic to anyone else, but the chaos is cut short by a summons from the palace. The queen wants to see us. And in this world, a royal invitation is usually a polite way of saying, prepare for trouble. Walking into the palace feels like entering a lion's den, and the queen's sharp gaze doesn't help. She's testing me, but Pei Yi is right there, jumping to my defense before I can even open my mouth. I didn't realize the cold vice minister had such a protective streak.
Your Majesty, it's Zhaozhao's first time in the palace. If she has caused any offense, I hope you won't blame her.
The queen teases him for being so anxious, but the tension in the room is real. I'm just a coroner's daughter in a room full of power players, and one wrong move could end my game permanently. The queen is a kindred spirit. For once, my ambition isn't a scandal.
Miss Zhaozhao, as a woman, you've earned the title of Dali Court and become our empire's first female coroner. You are truly courageous.
I told her that with a perspective like that, it's no wonder she's the queen. She looks at me with a strange kind of sadness, mentioning how her own child would have been just as bright. It's a moment of genuine connection that I didn't see coming. Chancellor Murong Huaiqian arrives, scolding Pei Yi like a dog. His eyes hide something dark.
Yeah. Although you've solved several major cases lately, you're still young. You must remain humble.
The queen steps in to defend Pei Yi, calling it a small family gathering to shut her brother up. It's clear that even in the royal family, the battle lines are drawn, and I'm standing right in the middle of them. Pei Yi mentions my father, and the chancellor's expression shifts. I can't afford an investigation.
Back when I was investigating in Wanyan County, if I had been more careful, old Shen might not be gone. Zhaozhao wouldn't be like me, all alone.
He's connecting the dots. I need to get out of here. The palace is in an uproar over a crying statue. Lady Shufei uses the omen to attack the queen.
Fine. It's one thing to hear rumors, but we just saw it with our own eyes.
While everyone else is praying and crying, I'm looking for the trick. There's no such thing as a crying statue, only a clever liar with a bit of wax and rouge. It's time for a little modern science to crash this superstitious party. I stepped forward and explained the trick with the wax and the rouge right in front of everyone. I even demonstrated how the heat melts the pellet to create the effect of bloody tears. The look on Lady Shufei's face was priceless. She went from dramatic mourning to absolute silence in 5 seconds.
If you hide rouge in a wax pellet and stick it under the eyes, once it melts, it creates the effect of bloody tears.
Pei Yi backed me up, reminding the ladies that ill omens only exist for those who are afraid. We've debunked the miracle, but the person who set this up isn't going to be happy. Dali Court has 3 days to find the culprit, and the clock is ticking. The ghost was just a chemistry trick. I told the crowd that ghosts only exist in the hearts of the guilty.
That is the whole truth. Behind the Feng Yi Palace haunting, ghosts don't actually exist. Only those with a guilty conscience will create ghosts in their hearts.
The crowd was stunned, but the real ghost was about to show its face. The science was easy, but dealing with the human motive behind the trick was going to be the hard part. Shulian attacks with phosphorus. Pei Yi protects the queen. The haunting was just a cover.
Stop being so suspicious. What's in your hand?
The fire was out, but the secrets were just starting to burn. Shulian wasn't just a killer. She was a victim of the palace's old grudges, and she was ready to take everyone down with her. I help a shy Pei Yi fix his clothes. He's almost cute when he's blushing.
I hope your Majesty remains calm and prioritizes your health.
I finally got him into the new outfit, and I have to admit, he cleans up pretty well. The cold vice minister actually looks human when he's blushing like a schoolboy. The queen is playing Cupid. I need to run before she plans our wedding. I'm a coroner, not a bride.
Stop joking, Your Majesty.
I dragged Pei Yi out of there as fast as I could, but the queen's words are stuck in my head. She's serious about this marriage, and in this world, what the queen wants, she usually gets. Murongxuan knows the queen's plan and she's taking action. This will be worse than her last trick.
What?
Murongxuan wants to bury me. If she finds my secret, will Pei Yi stand by me or sign my death warrant?
Is upright in character and highly capable. Murongxuan, the Prime Minister's eldest daughter, is elegant and virtuous. They are a perfect match. Thus, they are wed, bound for a lifetime of happiness.
The queen's promise of a crown felt like a death warrant the second Yunagao started reading. Murongxuan didn't just want to bury me, she wanted to replace me right in front of my face. As the decree echoed through the hall, every word felt like a nail in the coffin of my survival mission. The system's warning siren was screaming in my head, telling me the plot had diverted, but the real alarm was the cold realization that my mission was falling apart. I was supposed to be the one at his side, not this Prime Minister's daughter.
Impressive, Vice Minister Pei. You're quite a player. A two-timer. You scum!
I slapped Pei Yi in front of his new bride. The betrayal hurts more than the sting on my palm. His voice makes my skin crawl. I want to get away from this two-faced official. Murongxuan claims the night in the bamboo forest was hers. My world is spinning.
The person that night. It was me.
If he believes her lie, we're over. Heartbroken, I turned to whine. I pushed Pei Yi away. His presence only reminds me of the decree.
Watch your manners, Vice Minister Pei. You're getting married soon, so don't touch me like that.
I told him to keep his hands off me. He's a groom-to-be now, and I'm just a coroner who knows too much. The distance between us felt like a canyon I had no interest in crossing. He tried to feed me some line about saving her reputation, as if that justified breaking my heart. I'm not staying to be the secret mistress in his political drama. I reached for the token he gave me, the one I thought meant forever, and shoved it back at him.
Take your things back. We are over.
I'm no pawn. If he values reputation over truth, he can have his hollow life. I'm walking away. I want to go home, but the system only cares about stats and affection levels.
Forget the mission. He's getting married. Am I supposed to be the mistress?
I told it I was done with the game, but in this world, done usually means dead. I had to find a way to survive without Pei Yi, even if the thought of it felt like a heavy weight in my stomach. A ghost wedding stops me cold. I watch as they prepare to bury two living people with the dead.
Off to the bridal chamber. Let's go. We'll bury them tomorrow morning.
Jin Yutang and I couldn't just stand by. My own life was a mess, but I wasn't going to let someone else be buried for a superstition. This wasn't just a crime. It was a sign of something much darker happening in the capital. No more tears. I'm a coroner, and I'll solve this case. I'm going full detective to save myself. Eunuch Gao is the trafficker.
1 year ago, Chun Kao accidentally spilled the Empress's medicine. She was sent to the Internal Affairs office and vanished without a trace. At first, I thought the Empress was heartless, but now I know. It's Eunuch Gao. He ruins the lives of maids who err and sells them for ghost marriages. Ms. Zhaozhao, you right the wronged and solve the mysteries. You are the bravest woman I've ever met. I know my time is running out, so I beg you.
She begged for justice. For once, I'm doing this because it's right, not for survival. Jin Yutang dressed as a ghost to clear the guards.
A ghost?
It worked better than I expected. The guards ran like they'd seen the King of Hell himself. It's amazing what a little flour and a lot of screaming can do when people have a guilty conscience. I thought I was being clever, but I walked right into a trap. While Jin Yutang was keeping watch, Eunuch Gao's men grabbed me. The last thing I heard was Jin Yutang calling my name as the darkness closed in.
Zhaozhao. Zhaozhao.
I'm the next ghost bride. A wedding I won't survive. How ironic. Xiao Liji handed over the ledger proof of Eunuch Gao's crimes. Now Jin Yutang must deliver it.
This is the ledger for Eunuch Gao's ghost bride trade. You must catch him. To get justice for Sister Shulian and the other palace maids right their wrongs.
Xiao Liji died for that ledger. I must survive so his sacrifice isn't in vain. The wedding ceremony was already underway when Jin Yutang burst through the doors. He wasn't just crashing a party, he was stopping a murder. The air in the room was thick with the smell of incense and the chill of the grave.
Wait! You can't get married.
Will I survive this grave?
Wait! You can't proceed with the wedding. Boss, Ms. Zhaozhao was sent off for a ghost marriage. Her life is in grave danger.
Jin Yutang didn't just crash the wedding. He brought a message that chilled me to the bone. While I was trapped in that bridal veil, gasping for air in a shallow grave, he was screaming for Pei Yi to stop the ceremony. Pei Yi didn't care about the Prime Minister's dignity or the decree. He pushed Murongxuan aside and stormed out, choosing my life over his own future. Pei Yi broke Eunuch Gao to find me. I'm in the Wei family tomb, a place for the dead, not the living.
Eunuch Gao, conducting ghost marriages. This is unpardonable. Escort him to Dali Court immediately.
I hear shovels and scream for help. Just as I lose hope, Pei Yi fights his way to me, promising a rescue.
Pei Yi, save me. Pei Yi.
He tears the coffin open and holds me tight. For a moment, the danger vanishes. He promises to take me home.
Zhaozhao. I'm taking you home.
I show Pei Yi the truth, the birthmark is mine. Shen is an imposter. Seeing his regret is a victory.
Look closely. The one who saved you in the forest was me. Shue is an imposter. You idiot. How could you get that wrong?
The truth cost us. Pei Yi collapses in my arms, falling into his own grave. My heart shatters as his eyes close.
Pei Yi. Pei Yi? Don't scare me. Pei Yi.
The Prime Minister wants me dead. He orders his men to verify my birthmark. If it's real, I must be ended.
Thoroughly check Shen Zhaozhao's background. See if she has a butterfly-shaped birthmark on her. If she does, then you know what to do. That girl must be ended.
Pei Yi asks me to marry him for real, but the system has one last mission. A grand wedding to clear the game.
No matter where you came from, or where you go, I will always follow you.
Pei Yi refuses the traitor.
If you know what's good for you, you'll marry Xuan tomorrow. Once I take the throne, you'll have your share of power and wealth.
At the wedding, I reveal myself. I'm here to perform an autopsy on their conspiracy in front of the court.
Aha. Unexpected, wasn't it? Blame your daughter's stupidity.
The trap is set.
Uncle, stop struggling. My soldiers are everywhere outside.
The Chancellor has an army outside. The real bloodbath is beginning. Will we survive, or is the palace our tomb?
Even if you've prepared in advance, so what? A handful of soldiers won't stop me. When my garrison outside the city invades, you're all loyal for generations, nothing more than an obedient dog. But I intend to rule over all.
Murong Huaiqian was laughing like a lunatic, convinced his hidden army was the ultimate game breaker. He didn't care about family or loyalty anymore. The throne was the only loot he wanted, and he was ready to paint the palace red to get it. He looked his own sister in the eye and admitted the Murong family's loyalty was nothing but a performance for a master who no longer existed. He was ready to rule over the ashes, but he forgot one thing: I don't play by his ancient rules, and I certainly don't let a villain win without a fight.
No, Prime Minister. Outside, a crowd with flowers blocking the city gate. Our men can't get in.
While he was waiting for the sound of marching boots, his messenger came back with news that tasted like a face full of dust. I didn't need 1,000 soldiers to stop a coup. I just needed the entire city's supply of flour and a very expensive group of laborers to turn the city gate into a giant dough ball. I stepped forward to watch his grand plan crumble under the weight of a few thousand flour sacks. Turns out, you don't need a sword when you have the power of money and a little modern ingenuity. The rebellion failed. In a rage, the Chancellor decides to destroy the prince by revealing a 20-year-old secret.
Who do you think you are? 20 years ago, if I hadn't swapped you out for Shen Zhaozhao, a street-born child like you could never dream of the throne.
I'm the real princess. I'm the runaway princess. Seeing my mother brings relief and heartbreak for the years lost. My mother is full of regret. The princess was right here, autopsying secrets instead of wearing a crown.
My own daughter was right here. Yet I didn't recognize her.
I didn't care about the royal blood or the butterfly birthmark. I just wanted this nightmare to end so I could go back to a life that actually made sense. But Murong couldn't handle the truth. Seeing her world fall apart, she lunged at me with a blade, her eyes filled with a madness that no system could fix. I didn't even have time to scream before a shadow blocked my view. Pei Yi didn't even hesitate. He took the hit meant for me.
Pei Yi! Pei Yi!
He settles the debt with his body, finally cutting ties with the Murongs. As Murong lay dying, she didn't ask for revenge. She looked at the man who had turned her into a weapon and begged him to stop. It was a final, tragic goodbye that left the Prime Minister standing in the ruins of the empire he tried to build.
Please, don't take the wrong path again.
His daughter is dead and his plan ruined. The mastermind is left with nothing but failed ambition.
To think that I, Murong Huaiqian, strived so hard and plotted for a lifetime. And now, I have nothing left.
He taught Pei Yi everything he knew, but he never learned that you can't win a game when you've lost your humanity. The Prime Minister's era was officially over. The Murongs are gone. The prince is emperor, but I have no interest in being a princess. My quest is different. The dust settles. Pei Yi doesn't care about my rank. He'll follow me into any world or lifetime.
No matter who you are, I only wish to be with you throughout every lifetime until our hair turns gray.
For the first time since I logged into this mess, I felt like I wasn't just completing a mission. I was finally home, in the arms of the man I loved. The game is over and the portal is opening. It's time to leave the pixels behind.
Congrats. Main quest complete. You've received the marriage certificate item. Male lead successfully captured. Glory of Lovers is officially finished, preparing to return to the real world.
If the game ends, does he disappear forever?